Chapter 1. Welcome to the Haven. The sound of heavy gates creaking open echoes in the air, revealing the Haven, a place where the serenity of lush greenery contrasts sharply with the notion of prison. As I step inside, the hustle and bustle of daily life fills my ears. Distant laughter, the clanging of pans in the kitchen, and the soft rustle of leaves. I'm Liam, 30 years old, and for the first time in years, a flicker of hope ignites within me, albeit tangled with skepticism. This sanctuary promises rehabilitation rather than punishment, yet I can't shake the doubt lingering in my chest. I feel the weight of my past mistakes shadowing me. Surrounded by those grappling with their own demons, I realize we're more alike than I thought. This journey is just beginning, and perhaps, within these walls, we might forge paths toward healing amidst the echoes of our broken pasts. Chapter 2. Voices of the Forgotten. As Liam navigates the wide corridors of the Haven, the echoes of countless stories resonate around him. He encounters Sarah, a former teacher whose life spiraled into chaos after a financial crisis led her to commit fraud. Her laughter mingles with sadness as she recalls the dreams that slipped away. Nearby, Marcus, a young man marked by a violent past, shares how anger once consumed him, leaving scars deeper than any prison cell. Their fragmented conversations weave a poignant tapestry of longing, regret, and fragile hope. The ambient sounds of a group therapy session fill the air, punctuated with soft confessions and hesitant breakthroughs, reflecting the inmates' struggles and aspirations. This space, brimming with shared pain, becomes a sanctuary, a place where vulnerability fosters connection, reminding everyone within the Haven that they are not alone in their suffering. Each voice, an echo of redemption, beckons for understanding and compassion. Chapter 3. Group Interactions. In the heart of the Haven, the air resonates with the raw vulnerabilities of its residents during group therapy sessions. Amidst the soft rustling of chairs and the gentle hum of shared breathing, Liam finds himself surrounded by fellow inmates, each willing to bare their soul. The sound of a ticking clock punctuates the silence as Sarah recounts her struggles with guilt and ambition gone awry, while Marcus's voice trembles as he confronts the ghosts of his violent past. In this intimate circle, snippets of laughter blend with tears, revealing a tapestry of pain, hope, and understanding. Liam listens intently, feeling a bond strengthen with each shared confession. As voices rise and fall, the room becomes a sanctuary, a space where walls that once confined their identities begin to crumble. Through these echoing stories, healing begins, fostering an unbreakable sense of community and trust among the inmates, as they learn that vulnerability is a powerful pathway to redemption. Chapter 4. The Transformation. As the sun filters through the open windows of the Haven, the ambient sounds of paintbrushes gliding across canvas and the rhythmic clanging of tools fill the air, signaling a shift within the inmates. Liam finds himself in an art therapy session led by a local artist, and the atmosphere is alive with creativity. The sound of laughter intertwines with the strokes of vibrant colors, as inmates express their emotions and share their stories through art. Amidst this, Marcus discovers a talent for sculpture, while Sarah paints a mural that tells her journey of regret and redemption. Voices overlap in powerful testimony, revealing transformative moments, crucial instances where despair morphed into hope. Here, art becomes a bridge to healing, allowing each individual to confront their past and envision a new future. Liam realizes that within these walls, they are not just inmates. They are artists reclaiming their identities, crafting redemption one brushstroke at a time. Chapter 5. Finding Solace in Expression. In the serene confines of the Haven, Liam discovers an unexpected refuge in writing. As sunlight filters through the window bars, he picks up a pen and begins to spill his thoughts onto the pages of his diary, crafting letters to his younger self, filled with dreams and regrets. The sound of scribbling mingles with laughter emanating from nearby workshops, where fellow inmates harness their creativity through music and poetry. Sarah shares her experience, reciting a poem about resilience that brings tears to those listening. Marcus strums a guitar, his haunting melodies echoing the pain of past choices and the yearning for redemption. These moments become sacred, as inmates transform vulnerability into artistry. Their words reflect not only their struggles, but also their hopes for the future. In this chapter, the power of expression intertwines with healing, revealing that creativity fosters connection and self-discovery behind the walls of the Haven. Chapter 6. The Therapeutic Environment. In the heart of the Haven, creativity blossoms as inmates engage in art therapy and vocational training, discovering new pathways to self-expression and healing. The chapter opens with the soothing sounds of paintbrushes gliding across canvas, punctuated by the rhythmic clinks of tools in the woodworking shop. Liam shares his experience during an art session, describing how the vibrant colors transform not just the canvas, but the emotions he struggled to express. Interwoven with snippets of conversations among inmates, the laughter and pride echo through the walls as they unveil their creations, revealing layers of vulnerability and resilience. As the narrative unfolds, Catherine facilitates a pottery class, guiding inmates to mold clay into meaningful shapes, a metaphor for their own transformations. Testimonials highlight the profound impact of these creative outlets, where self-worth is reclaimed and futures are reimagined. Here in this therapeutic environment, hope thrives, and the walls of despair begin to fade. Chapter 7. The Role of Counseling. As the sun filters through the windows of the Haven, we hear the soft shuffle of feet leading to the counseling room. Here, Catherine, a compassionate and insightful counselor, meets the inmates with a warm smile, ready to guide them through the complex maze of their emotions. The sound of chairs creaking fills the air as inmates settle in, eager yet anxious. In this intimate space, Catherine employs innovative techniques, blending traditional therapy with creative expression. We listen to snippets of her conversations with Marcus, who reveals the trauma underpinning his violent past, and Sarah, who slowly uncovers her own feelings of guilt. The gentle sound of scribbling pens accompanies their breakthroughs, illustrating the transformative power of vulnerability. With each session, Catherine nurtures trust, allowing the inmates to peel back layers of shame and fear, fostering an environment where healing can truly begin. Her unwavering support becomes a beacon of hope, guiding them toward a new understanding of themselves. Chapter 8. Creating a New Identity. As the inmates of the Haven immerse themselves in transformative programs, a profound shift begins to take place. Through workshops designed to foster self-reflection, they explore their identities beyond their crimes. In the soundscape of this chapter, listeners hear the rhythmic tapping of fingers on clay, the soft brushstrokes against canvas, and the whispers of shared reflections. Liam describes witnessing Sarah create a powerful sculpture, an embodiment of her struggle and hope, while Marcus finds his strength in painting vibrant landscapes that transport him far beyond the prison walls. Each artistic endeavor becomes a quiet rebellion against their past selves. Testimonies echo through the air as inmates share their feelings of renewed self-worth and purpose. I am not just a mistake. I am a mosaic of experiences capable of beauty and change. These moments of vulnerability enrich their journey, showing that the road to redemption is also a path to reclaiming their rightful identities. Chapter 9. Confronting the Outside World. As the sun rises, casting golden rays through the high windows of the Haven, a sense of longing fills the air. In this pivotal chapter, inmates gather in the communal area, sharing their dreams and fears about life beyond the prison walls. Liam listens intently, absorbing the stories of his fellow inmates. Marcus describes the fear of disappointing his family again, while Sarah speaks of the anxious anticipation of seeing her daughter after years apart. The sound of birds chirping and distant traffic serves as a reminder of the vibrant world outside, stirring emotions deep within each inmate. In hushed tones, they discuss their hopes, jobs, reconciliation, and the chance to rewrite their narratives. The ambient sounds of laughter fade to a somber stillness, underscoring the collective yearning for freedom. Liam reflects on his own aspirations, feeling both hopeful and terrified about the uncertain path ahead, navigating the delicate line between past mistakes and future possibilities. Chapter 10. The Reality of Parole. The air in the communal room is thick with anticipation as the inmates gather for their parole hearings. Liam's heart races. He watches as familiar faces, hopeful yet anxious, prepare to share their stories. The soft rustling of papers and distant muffled conversations create a palpable tension that fills the space. Each inmate carries their own narrative of transformation, having spent countless hours reflecting on their actions. As the first name is called, the room falls silent, save for the creaking chair as Sarah stands, her hands trembling. The sound of her voice, wavering but resolute, breaks through the stillness as she recounts her journey from despair to hope. Liam nods in solidarity, knowing each word echoes the desires they all harbor. He embraces the moment, knowing that while uncertainty looms, today represents more than judgment. It signifies their collective chance to reconcile with their pasts and embrace a new beginning. Chapter 11. Presenting their truth. As the day of the parole hearings arrives, a palpable mix of anxiety and hope fills the air. The soundscape shifts to the echo of footsteps in the corridor, punctuated by murmurs of encouragement from fellow inmates. Each individual prepares to present their journey of transformation, rehearsing stories that reveal their growth and accountability. Liam sits anxiously, reflecting on his own narrative, a tale marked by struggle but ultimately defined by resilience. The hearings commence, with live recordings capturing the emotional weight of each presentation. Sarah speaks candidly about her regrets and newfound purpose, while Marcus shares his struggle to overcome a violent past, infusing his words with passion. The silence in the room is haunting, broken only by the sound of heartfelt admissions and the rustle of paper as parole board members listen intently. In this moment, vulnerability becomes a bridge to understanding, a true testament to the human spirit's capacity for change. Chapter 12. The Impact of Decisions. As the sun rises, casting a golden glow over the haven, emotions run high in the air as inmates gather to hear the results of their parole hearings. Each heartbeat echoes with hope and anxiety, amplifying the stillness around them. Liam stands among his fellow inmates, his heart racing as they await news that could alter their lives forever. The sound of footsteps announces the arrival of prison officials, silencing the crowd. In this pivotal moment, joy bursts forth for some, while others face the heavy weight of disappointment. As names are called, reactions range from tears of relief and joyous embraces to quiet sorrow and muted despair. Amidst the emotional turmoil, each outcome reverberates within the haven's walls, reminding everyone of the fragility of hope and the profound impact of decisions. Inmates reflect on the unpredictability of life, grappling with the reality that each new beginning often comes with its own set of challenges. Chapter 13. Echoes of Change. As the sun sets over the haven, an air of introspection envelops the facility. Inmates gather in the common area, their voices a soft murmur against the backdrop of chirping crickets. Liam listens intently as Sarah reflects on her journey from despair to hope, her words laced with sincerity. "I never thought I could change," she admits, "but here I've learned to forgive myself." Marcus, nodding in agreement, adds, "Every day feels like another chance to rewrite my story." The atmosphere is thick with emotion. These men and women are no longer just defined by their past mistakes, but by their desires for a better future. Liam recognizes that redemption is not an endpoint, but a continuous process. As they share their thoughts, the sound of laughter punctuates the air, a reminder that healing can coexist with vulnerability. With each story, they reinforce the significance of community and the promise of transformation, leaving them all with echoes of hope that will resonate long after they leave these walls.